Yeah, we are like now.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's really great to have you all here. So, today we are starting with the very common thing that all of us have in mind. In the present digital age, it's really important to cope up with time. So, today, on this amazing session and the first session officially of Let's Grow More Summer of Course, we are here with a basic introduction to computer science. So today our title will gonna be what is computer science, and we will going to through all the basics of computer science, that how a computer is augmented, how it works, what is its significance, and what computer science really is. So hold on your back. Today I, Vinod Sharma, would be here as your presenter. Before starting to computer science, I would like to introduce myself. Considering me, so hey, it's Vinam. I'm tech lead at Let's Grow More. As I guess you all know about Let's Grow More. So before introducing about me anymore, it would be really great if I would first introduce the main organization that we are here with, Let's Grow More. So Let's Grow More is a student-driven organization which is by the students and for the students. We promote growing of everyone and we believe that we all are learning from our failures. So now continuing about me, I am the winner of Make MIT 2021 at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA, Biohack 2021 at University of California, Riverside. Apart from this, I have been selected as a member of TreeHack presented by Stanford, and over this part I have two international research publications where both have received the Best Research Award, one in an international conference, and another one is added as a book chapter for the students. So, my key interests are human computer interaction, cybersecurity, machine learning, and integrated neural networks. So, now, not taking your much time, let's directly grab into what computer science really is. So, yeah, I guess you all can see my screen. You can see here it is an input, and there's a big block here, a big square block, and apart from this it's output. So you might be shocked to see this, but this is what really computer science is all about. Like, rather than us humans, the computer work on a simple basic of input and output. Input is something that is inherited or been added through users who is using or utilizing that particular computer or any system. So, input can be anything. It might be as simple as you touch your screen and it scrolls down, or maybe writing up a text over there. Input is any action that any of the user define. Then, for just for now, like let's not talk about this whole box, because this is something which computer science where really begins and really ends in. So after the input is given, there are certain things that take place, and then the output happens. So output is completely proportional to the type of input that you have provided. Now, computers are much simpler than us humans. All of the data that we provide there as an input. So the output is completely subjective over it. So now, explaining this more, it's like humans are complex, computers are simple. For us humans, we believe that every action is slightly different, and we cannot really predict what would be the action of human after a particular input. Let's for an example, if I will ask you guys your name, so the input is same for everyone. I will ask everyone that what is your name, but the output for the same thing can be different, as every one of us have different name or different characteristics. So the output is there is completely different. Let's say there are 10 people in a room, so I will gonna ask the same question to the 10 people and I'm gonna get the 10 answers. Now, as you see that we have previously talked that everything is based on input. So, to do anything that we need computer to understand us. For that we really need something universal. As you all know, we all are different in some kind. Either I might be good in English, bad in Hindi, or might not know about German. But there might be people who are knowing various languages, various things. So if everyone is used to or like start to give instructions to the computer in that particular thing, I guess it's not possible to have something universal that work always, because there might be as many kind of languages or as many kind of people or their characteristics as you can never imagine or not the mankind ever witness. There are different responses of the people. So to cope up this problem, there is something which controls the complete computer, and not just computer or computer science, but it also evenly control throughout the any of the electronics or electrical device that is going through. So as we know that computer needs something universal, what computer really understand is a question. And for that, as you can see on the screen, is 0 and 1. So now this 0 and 1 are known as binary. So this is a solution for that. Computer only understand binary. That doesn't mean that the code you write or anything, even if you click on icon and it's open, all of that operation is written in binary. Let's say you all have opened a program of calculator in your computer and you are adding 2 plus 2. Even that unit is converted into binary and then being processed. But now we know that computer only uses binary. So I guess it's a pretty obvious question for everyone to think that why just only 0 and 1? Why not 0 to 9? Like rather than us humans like me and you, what we use? Generally we use a combination of 0 to 9. Like for all the numbers that we are using right now, this is something which is known as decimal form. So we all are using the decimal number system, throughout which we are using the combination of number 0 to 9. Let's say we have a number of 9999. So that is 9999. So that is a combination of 4 nines, or maybe a number of 1080. 1080. That is a combination of 108 and 0. That is itself belongs between the category of 0 to 9. So I guess it's really important to understand how binary works, because as a lot of you can ask that if it only understands 0 and 1, how can it able to understand the number who are larger? So that's a pretty obvious question. So to explain that, let's have a look how really binary works. So I'm giving a very simple example. To understand the binary, let's have an example of a bulb. When the supply is off, as you can see at the first one here, when a supply is off, it is considered as 0, or you can call it false, which is not true, right? So let's say you have a bulb. As you give it to power, it grows. So when it don't have any power, it is 0, which is not growing. And when the power is supplied to that, it's 1. As we know, like everything here which is consuming the power or electricity, so electricity either can come or not. So there can be only two possible ways. So similarly, either the bulb grow, so this we have taken as 1, which is stands for the true condition, or either the bulb isn't growing or the power isn't there, which is 0. Now as we have discussed before, so now we got like why binary is introduced or why binary is really there. So we understood the binary, that when the power is on or when the action is true, it is 1. When the action is false or the power is off, is 0. Right? So moving ahead, what if we need to count more? Of course, we know there are numbers which are more than 0 and 1 at least. We have a numbers of trillions, and it's up to the possibilities or the imaginations as much as one can imagine. So, for solving that part, here, let's come and hop to a different example. I'm taking 3 bulbs at a time. This is bulb 1, this is bulb 2, and this one is bulb 3. Now, you all might ask that what are these numbers? I have written 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, and 2 to the power 2. So, as you know, in binary we only have two numbers, 0 and 1. And you have seen them at here, 0 and 1, that how it's used and what are its relevance. So, to cope up the same with the same thing, we have find out that there are in total number are two, like 0 and 1. These are like, if we had like, this is number first and this is number second, so in total we have two numbers with us. So everything in binary is work over the power of 2's, as there are two numbers. So I have a quick question for all the audience who are present here right now. Guys, you can see your comment box, so you can answer your things at the comment box. So now we are going to represent some numbers with the help of these 3 bulbs. This will clarify that whether you understood the binary or not, because binary is a key, or you can say is a foundation of any electrical implementation or any electronics implementation. So for a quick glance, I'm just gonna quickly pose this to everyone. So now the question is that up to how many numbers, like how many of numbers can you represent with these 3 bulbs? So we would be waiting for your answers. Is there any comment from any of the user? The question is again, how many numbers can you represent with the help of two, like 3 bulbs, which are distributed over the power of binaries? So how many numbers can you represent with it? It's a quick, easy question, and I hope you all can get the answer. So guys, be interactive and write down your answers. Okay, I got the answer from Ritesh Jha. Ritesh is saying it's like 7 numbers or between 0 to 7. Suraj is there saying 15. Any more answers? Okay, I can see the answer of Mohit. Mohit is there with the answer of 8 combinations. We have Ruchi with the answer of 7. That's really great, guys. You other guys who are connected as well post their answers. Like, this session is all about learning, so make it as interactive as possible. Okay, so now we have a variety of answer with us. We have an answer saying that it can represent between. Okay, we are getting more responses. That's really great, guys. Okay, so we can have the answer as like there are 7. Shubham is saying 7. Ruchi is saying 7. Suraj is still there with 15. Soumya is here to represent a digit between 0 and 7. Ritesh there with 7. And Mohit is there with 8 combination. So guys, like all of us here, like Soumya and Mohit, you both are right. Like as Soumya said, it can represent the numbers between 0 to 7, which is in total 8 combination. So let's hop into there and see how it's happening. So as the answer, it's really correct that in total it can show 8 combination, which means digit 0 to 7. So let's have an example. So to represent 0, what I will do, let all of these like three bulbs are off right now. So the value of the first bulb is 0, second bulb is 0, the third bulb itself is 0. That means all of the three supplies that we are having right now are off. That means the sum answer is 0. Now, if we have to go to 1, then what we have to do? We will grow the first bulb. Let's say first bulb is growth. We have given it the input. The second is still not connected, and third is still not connected. That means off. So what the value we have is 2 to the power 0. It is true, so it is counted. So when the 2 to the power is 0, that is 1. So here we can represent 1 in this way. Moving towards the next one. Now, if we have to represent 2, right? So to represent the number 2, what we have to do? Okay, so if I will off this first bulb and switch on this second bulb, and then also switch off this third bulb, what are the value are we getting? The value we are getting is like, so this is cancelled as there is no supply, so this is not counted, the first one. 2 to the power 1 is counted here. So 2 to the power 1 equals to 2. We have 2, and 2 to the power 2, that is again cancelled because the supply is off. So here we can represent the number 2. Similarly, when we go for the number 3, what we have to do? For going to number 3, as we can see here, we can switch on the first bulb, then switch on the second bulb, and then let the third bulb to be switched off. So we will have the sum of 1 plus 2, that's equals to 3. Same, when we are going for 4, we can switch off the first bulb, the second bulb again can be switched off, and the third bulb can be switched on. So it's 2 to the power 2, that's equals to 4. Similarly, we can go for 5. We can switch on the first bulb, switch off the second bulb, and then switch on the third bulb. So the power we are getting is like 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 0, that is 1. 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So now again, one more quick question for all of our audience that is present here. You guys are really wonderful. So guys, just post me that, okay, so we have 3 bulb. The question is that we have 3 bulb. Now you have to post, the 1 stands for like it's on, 0 stands for it's off. So now you have to post the binary digit for 7, like which bulb should be on and which should be off. Come on guys, we are waiting for your answers. Post your answers in the comment box itself. This session is completely interactive, so use this as much as possible and interact to the best. Okay, we got our first answer and we got 2 answers. It's really quick. So yes, we are getting a number of answers with us. This is really great. Okay, that's good. We are getting a variety of answers with us. Okay, so we got answer from various person, and the first one to answer here is Soumya, and then there are people following up: Mohit, Chandan, Rakesh, Suyabul. Okay, so that's great, guys. It's really great that you all are interacting right now. And so now deciding for your answer is right or wrong. So you all are correctly right. Like, to represent 7, what we have to do? The switch on the first bulb, that is 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. Switch on the second bulb, 2 to the power 1 equals to 2. And then again switch on the third bulb. So all 3 must be switched on, that is 1, 1 and 1. That means, as we can count it, 2 to the power 4 and 2, 6 and 1, 7. So that's the exact answer. So now, I guess you all have been pretty much cleared with binary. Let's hop on to our main question. So now is the thing about binary, but how it connect to our computers. So similarly to binaries, like similarly to the bulb that we have seen in our computer, we have a number of switches. Here, switches are basically known as transistors. So transistor, it is basically a short form of transfer for resistance and is made up of semiconductors. So similarly to the bulb, we have various a number or a million or a billion of transistors attached to a particular chipset that we are using in our computer system. As you know, at the present time, the computers are using the integrated circuit, that is ICs, which made it pretty complex, or like pretty not but complex, but it's like pretty much small and compact itself. You know, guys, like earlier, when if you can see the generations of computer, the first computer was really big, basically made with tubes, and over the time, there are the various forms that have came throughout. And now we have been using the present time, the system that we are generally using are basically based on ICs, that is integrated circuits. But for now and for the future part, even the neural computers have been introduced. So neural network is basically the network of various nodes which is connected together and which works in the flow and same as the work of a switch or transistor, but in a really very connected way and a very efficient manner. Now, you have seen the representation of numbers. So, guys, now we have cleared through the numbers. We know that what, like, we have explained that how this really binary works. We have came through that what is there really inside a computer system. Because when we are like studying any field, computer science is an immense field, and it's really important to know the basics and know the initial things before diving into the main thing. So now we know how to like represent numbers, but what about like other thing that is not numbers? Because we all know that nowadays we are using computers or smartphones or any of the smart device. It's not just using numbers. If it was just using number, what is the difference between a calculator or a computer, right? So they are pretty much other things. So we have pointed out some major basic things. So every one of you can see your keyboard, right? They are written some special characters, some alphabets, and some more specialized keys. So what happened to make this universal? As computer doesn't like change. Let's say like you are right now you are in India or right now you are in Philadelphia or somewhere, and when you go to Prague or might be you will go to US or might be California, there would be something different. So this would never gonna happen. So to maintain a sustainability and to maintain a common universal thing, there's something known as ASCII, which came into existence as the first keyboard was introduced. Even now, the keyboard we are using are the QWERTY keyboards, and there are various kind of keyboards that are used. But all the characters, or maybe all the alphabets that you can say A, B, C, D to Z, they every of the character have a specified value for it, and this value is basically defined as their ASCII value. So ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So what happened like at the early stage, like some of the genius people at that time who are aware about the computer or who are learning about it. So all the noble people have corrected and they have decided a particular code or you can say a particular number is assigned for a particular character or a particular thing. So that's why they have provided the ASCII values to different characters that are present. Let's say for the representation of A, we have the ASCII value of 65. So, while A have the ASCII value of 65, none other character throughout the computer can hold that same value because that value is only reserved to A. So as soon as you push A, it is not been it is not been like corrected as you have entered A, but it been transferred to its ASCII, and then from ASCII it's been transferred to its binary. So then it is so like as soon as you press A, it is counted at 65, and instantly, like within a fraction of even like micro milliseconds, like it just got converted into binary because this computer only understand binary. There is no other language that computer understand. So similarly for the colors, like we all can see colors in our screen, there is RGB, that's red, green, and blue. So as an artistic way, when we are coming together, like red, green, and blue, these are the three basic colors which can hold any of the color that is present. With the proper mixture of these color, any color can be generated. So then RGB is settled, the hex code is settled then, and then various codes are settled. So what they did, just some people came together who are really good at that particular field. They had decided a particular number or a particular assignment to a particular thing, and this is what happened. So now you all get to know about that how really numbers are represented. You all get to know about how really the characters are being implemented. Also, you all have been got through that how the colors have been implemented. But what about images, video, text files, games, and a lot of things that are present out there, right? I guess the sky is the limit. Even today, like I can like easily make any extension with the name of dot winner, and I can program that when anyone open it, it will just pop up and make a transition throughout their screen or make or open up some document. So this like the sky is the limit. So how to make it universal? This is a basic question that have arrived to the mind of each and every people, right? So no matter even about images, image so everything. So like what computer is actually doing, it is just like dividing the things into smaller substances. Like when you see an image, what really an image is? Image is a collection of pixels. Pixels. Okay, I guess you all are aware about chemistry. So, small elements and particles combine together to make a molecule. So all of these extensions that you can see, that might be image, videos, text files, or anything, right? These all are being compounded through some small elements, and the same element here for the image is pixel. So when we combine pixels, it forms an image, right? And then those pictures are subdivided, every pixel according to their color or their category or their instance is been divided into binary. So what is happening, no matter whatever you are seeing in the computer or whatever you are using, even the web, everything is there as being which is being like everything which is being like there introduced within a computer, or which is basically your computer oriented, or maybe or even for a better edge, we can say like anything that is compiled within your computer is basically changed into binary and is rendered into binary. Similarly for videos, videos are nothing but like fast moving pixels, that is image. Then there are audio files which are again being decoded with binary. So everything is getting changed into binary. Now this you can see 100 100, and I guess like it's all the digits you can see are like just 1 and 0. So you know what is this? So this is a basic code of a smiling face. Yeah, the emoticon that you send to one another, right? I guess a lot of people even sent it to right now to the comment box. So this is what really going behind those emoticons. A simple emoticons, like this is a basic output of a simple emoticon of like smiling face that you all have been aware of or is there in each and every one of your keyboard. So this is basically the code for this. So behind a small emoticon, this number of this is going. And not just this, is been far more. So now, as we first started, I guess you all have remembered this image. We know input, output, and at that time we left this box. So this box stands for algorithms. Now, this algorithm is all computer science is about. It is a step by step instruction or formulate to solve anything. This algorithm doesn't even really sense to the algorithm that you are writing that like step one, open the loop or something. No. Here it's send for process. This algorithm symbolizes process. So when there is any input in any computer system or in computer science, there is a process take place. And this process, which we have named as algorithm, is basically all what is computer science. So this is computer science basically can be defined as a process of solving complex, linear, non-linear, or any formulate problem based on their input, and over that it provide an output. So this is the only thing. That's why the computers are really more accurate when it's come about any experimentation, because they don't generalizes anything that is out of their scope. They only provide the thing which is being there has been inputted by the user. So this is completely subjective, which has not been assigned to anyone of that. Moving ahead, we are coming to the finalized thing. What is the role of computer science? To explaining the role of computer science, it's really not possible to formulate it into any text, because the role of a computer science is immensely huge. You all are using right now YouTube, or you all are using devices with you, right? Either you are connected with a phone, a personal computer, a laptop, a tablet, or maybe anything. So the role of computer science has been non-untouched to our life. It is touching the life of like any of the human in all the possible aspects. Like for understanding a better role. Now we all have been witnessing a great cause of like human failure. That is a strange virus strain which is named as COVID or Corona strain 1.327. Now, computer science is an immense thing that have helped the mankind in a possible way right now. We all have been now dependent over the connections of networks, which is nothing but internet, as we are not being able to combine up physically, but we can still meet virtually as we are doing even now. So the role of computer science can't be defined into any specialization. Just you can have a mind that computer science is your tool that you are using at present to make a greater foundation of your future. Computer science is a tool that is used to solve the various problems. So, this is like an overglimpse of computer science. Now, it might be a big question of a lot of people out there. Like, I believe that a lot of you are the technical guys. So, you all have heard about the various languages. Either you have heard about C language, which is known as like the basic language or the mother of every language through which all other languages are oriented, or might be you have heard about C++, or either you might be knowing about Python, which is in trend. You all are aware of AI, like artificial intelligence is in a great trend. So that might be your question, that what is Python, and then like when only computer only understand binary, then what is the role of like Python, HTML for web, or like C++, C, JavaScript, Java, Swift, R, Ruby, and might be a lot. So these languages are basically termed as high level language. These high level language are basically the language that we humans, or you can say the users, are using to give command to the computer. As computer don't do anything of their own. Like don't mix up this with artificial intelligence. It's a completely different thing. At present, for the computers, it doesn't do anything without your control, right? Let's say you have your mobile phone like just staying there on the bed and you haven't switched it on. So will it switch on itself? The answer is of course not. So the computer or the machine is completely based over the human interaction that is going through. Like the input by the user, then it's been processed according to the various things that are components of computer science, and then an output is desired. So this make it's a pretty robust device that help the edge. So there are just a simple rule about computer science, which is GIGO, GIGO. That is garbage in, garbage out, and golden in, golden out. That simply simplify your output is completely different on your input. It is as simple as a pretty much common rule of life. If you do good, good will happen with you. If you do bad, bad will happen with you. The same is happening with computer right now. Now, as we were talking about the various languages, so these are basically high level languages which are basically formed to create a universal impact to instruct a computer. So we are basically using this language to instruct anything to computer. We are letting the computer know that you have to do this or you have to do that. That's why the languages are used. So languages are nothing. They are basically a set of syntax. Syntax means a type of writing, right? Let's say if I have to make a program of printing an element, like let's say I want to print hello world, or I want my computer to like print hello world onto the screen. So what I will write, I will open up a program, write a syntax, the basic syntax of a hashtag I will include, right? Conio.h, studio.h, or might be any of the header file. Then I will hop down, I will write like printf, brackets, circular bracket start, and then inverted comma start, and then I will write hello world, and then I will just terminate it with this semicolon, go to end, and then it will print. Or either I can do it with Python just to write print, and then within the columns I can write those. Either I can do it with C++ with C out. Either I can do it in Java in system.out.println, or there might be anything. So languages are never your barrier. Languages are the basic only and only the syntax that are being used. Now, the next question is arise that is what someone could get from it. Now, you all have like gone through what really computer science is, how a computer works, what is the role of binary, how the things are coded and decoded, what really is like languages that are out there that is everyone is talking about right now. Now, the next question is coming here is like what someone could get from it. So this is something that you can imagine this you. So the only limit you have with it is your mindset and your possibilities. Like everything can be possible. All you have to imagine the thing. We can have an example of Facebook. Before Facebook, none have ever thought of an integrated social media where you are able to post that how you are feeling, or where you are able to connect to the crowd of the internet. So if Mark Zuckerberg haven't thought of that idea back, it might not be there right now, or it might not be as huge as you are saying right now. So similarly, if Steve Jobs haven't dropped out or have thought of making a completely different hardware that is going to empower the power of computation right now, we are not able to use the powerful Mac system or the powerful iOS, or you can say like Mac OS operating system right now. So only possibilities. You can create an entire globe or you can craft this entire universe. So through this, the only response is that in computer science, the only limit you have is your possibilities. In the current scenario, every day The technology is expanding as rapidly as we never observed before. Researchers are going through the various rapid researches that haven't been occurred yet. For the current time, the neural networks are being used rather than any integrated circuit that we are using right now, which is basically making this the process a lot and a lot larger and faster throughout. So with this note, I guess we have been covered all the expect or all the basic elements of computer science. Now, all I would like to say is thank you so much for being here. Now, for the next 15 minutes of this session, it would be really great to take all of your doubts or any of your confusion throughout or any of your question. Well, apart from this, you can reach me out. Well, the first medium is likely you can directly hop into the Slack of Let's Grow More and you can ping me up there. Either you can email me at vinamsharma5 at gmail.com, call me, or you might be find me on LinkedIn with the name of Vinam Sharma itself. So now we are completely up and open with the question answers. So you all can write your questions over the chat and I would be really happy to answer any of your sub questions or any of your query right now. So guys, okay, that's really great. We got a question. How will the okay? Great, great. Okay, so the first question we are here with is like with Mohit. Just like how will the process of collaboration proceed in SOC? Okay, okay. I was just thinking that it might be a question of computer science, but okay, just apart, that's really great, Mohit. Just a nice question, and I guess like a lot of participants have that doubt that the collaboration process is in SOC is basically happen as soon like over the time like as soon as you're we will like announce it to be open on 10th when you have the period of like really contributing to any project. So first you can head towards our website. Wait, even I can share my screen and show you the complete process right now to heading to our website and then there like to finding the projects. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. So you can directly hop into letsgrowmore.in/projects. Here you can see a number of projects that we are holding for this summer of course with us. You can see the various technology that are being used in those projects, which helps you to navigate which project suits for you and which is not. So as you can see the various categories, you can go up there from learn more. As soon as you will be redirected to GitHub, there you will find a README where you can know more and more about the project. So it would be really great to find you a project. And then for the part of collaboration, when you finalize your project and when the contribution really started, like when it is really being announced, like at the night of 9, like that is like the beginning of 10, like from the midnight of 9, that's 12 p.m. according to the Indian time, the contribution time will start and you can head towards any of there, check the issue, get it done right, merge your request, and it would be counted. So then, according to your like your choice of your projects, you would be assigned to a particular Slack group where there would be project admins and mentors to help you throughout, as well as our team would be working with you to providing you with the best. Now, for the next question that we have is like from Guna. That is, can I get brochure or details regarding the open source contribution session, details, etc.? Yeah, for sure. So Guna, like it would be really great if you could like directly hop into our website to letsgrowmore.in and there you will find SOC. There you can find all the details that you are going through and all the timeline that would be there. Apart from this, you would be also like getting a complete overview of the projects there. So it would be really great, you can find it all there. And also like about the sessions from now, like as this was our first session, The session will continue to happen to the every second day. That means like day after tomorrow on 4th, we will have another session that would be introduction to open source, where you will be learning about Git and GitHub for more. The next question we have with Hardik is like, our project already live now? For the contribution, no Hardik, it's not live yet. We are going to get it live over the date of 10th. So then 10th is the official date from where you can start contributing. So you still have the time, but it's really great to see you guys are like really excited about it over now. Okay, so next question we have like, how many PR we have to merge? Okay, so Ashutosh, as this is an open source thing, and as like we have crossed the participation of 2,000 people right now, it would be really great if you can like merge as much as possible, because like according to your merge and according to the grade of your issue solved, you would be ranked, and your rank would be decided accordingly. So like there is not any particular criteria that you have to merge this much, but we would like I would like highly encourage if you can like merge as much as possible. It would be good for you and also good for your more chance of getting close to the great goodies that we have for you all. So any more questions from anyone? Okay. Okay, are there any certification or the completion of this okay, SOC? Okay, that's a great question, Hardik, again. So yeah, you all would be getting a certificate of participation here, and also you would be getting the certification of like your participation, and it would be we would like highly encourage if you're like if you would be active throughout the event, or you would portray your activeness throughout merging your PRs and the various things, you will have a great chance to attain some really great goodies. And also, this is a great source of learning for you. So, any more questions? Any question related to any of the event, or like any of the thing that is going on, or like any of the thing that will going to happen, or even anything about like this session about computer science or anything? Like feel free to pop up your comment section. We are always here to help you out. Great. Okay. Is your application for SOC? Okay. Is the application for SOC still open? My friend want to join. Yes, Soumya. Yes. It's completely open. Our application is completely open, and feel free to share it with your friend. You can head toward the website as is being there at the comment. You can see letsgrowmore.in/SOC. There you will have the portal of like being there at a participant, and like feel free to spread it among your friend and spread it to like as many as possible. This is very great. Okay, I got another question. It's like with Aman Kumar. Is there any stipend associated? No, Aman. Sorry, like for this time, like we are not providing any stipend for you, but yeah, you will have this excited chance to learn and also to get certificate. Apart from it, you would be getting goodies if you would be like counted to up to the mark. So I guess that hope your answer. What is merging of PR? Okay, that's a great question. So, Chandan, while I was talking about merging a PR is basically a pull request. So, it is basically when you go to any Git like GitHub, we are using like GitHub as our primary source of open source contribution right now. Like the platform we are using is GitHub. So, when you find any issue or there is any issue which is being like marked there, you go there, you see the code, you find that how it's like you can make it better or not, and then on the basis of that you will make a pull request. For knowing more about this, you are going to know about the next session. As the next session we have is introduction to open source, which would be taken by a really great person, Tejas, who is really good with it. So I guess there you would get a great glimpse over it. So stay tuned for it. It will happen on 4. I hope to see you and there as well. Now the next question we have is like, we have to select the projects before 10 in website. Yeah, like we like highly encourage you to select the project before 10, because like from 10 the contribution will start itself, and when you will be defined with the projects, then you will have a better edge to start contributing on time, as well as you will be connecting to the various groups that we are going to make over the slacks for the various projects. So any more question by anyone? anything related to anything. And yeah, also guys, like stay tuned to like Let's Grow More and keep on checking your mailbox for the upcoming mails, because we are going to held up a great sessions for you all, so that you all would be clear and would be pretty much ready for your first open source event. Because I believe a lot of people out here are first is their like first time meeting with open source or contribution, or even like some are first time introduced to programming. So we are here always for you. Okay, we got next thing is again a question from Hardik. Uh, okay, okay, I guess okay. Before that, we have a question of Manpreet. Please share the Slack link. Okay, okay. So I guess like one of our team, Himu, if you can like share that on comments. Okay, yeah, you got it there. That's our Slack link, so you can join it. And also feel free to join and ask as many people as many questions as possible there as well. We are all like all our team is active there. We will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, the next question we have there with us is like, with Hardik, is there any count limit for project selection? So Hardik, like for the part of project selection, there is not any like as you're talking about the point of view of a participants, there's like no limit to being there to like select any project. You can work over to the as many projects as you want. That's not a issue, but like make sure to maintain your consistency and to resolve the issues. Okay. The next thing is like with Mohit, we have, will the communication between team members take place on Slack, or we can use WhatsApp or Discord? Okay, for let's say like 10 people are working over the same project, so you all would be connected within the same Slack of that particular project. And yeah, you can interact there, you can learn from each other, you can get help from each other, and this is all we are here about. We are connecting you with the people, and we are encouraging you to grow, and that's what's the really motto of Let's Grow More. So Slack would be our primary medium for information interchange. Any more question, guys? Like, feel free to ask any of the question. It's really great to see your activity here, that you all are active and actively participating in. So here you can find our Slack link that is being like portrayed over the chats, over your comment section. Like, join this for the further updates, as all of the announcements are being made there consistently. Anything else from anyone? Also, you can find our website there for SOC particularly. Go head out there, check the events and check the things, check our projects, and get set open source. So I guess we all are being like clear with our basic doubts. Still, if any one of you have any doubt, feel free to reach out any of our team anywhere. We all would be there, really happy to help you out throughout the event. We would be there standing by your side, and also stay tuned to our next session for open source. And yeah, apart from this, yeah, you can reach me out personally, no worries, and even like any of our team member would be there to help you. Okay, we got two more questions. That's great. If it will be great if you could demonstrate your project in one session. Yeah, for sure, Chandan. Like, okay, that's a good thing. We will think over it, and for sure, like we will create a particular session over which we can get you through over all the projects that we are having. And also, like before that, you can just head towards our project site that is being given over there. And also, like we will gonna get you through over that. We will also look forward to that. Okay, from next we have a question from Fatima. How we select project, any project list available? Yeah, Fatima. I guess here at the chat is already given. It's like let's grow more .in slash project. Wait, I will again share my screen to show you for a better edge.
Venom, can
So
I add something to it?
yeah, for sure, Tejas, that would be great.
Okay, so Fatima's regarding the selection of projects. So if you navigate to the main website as Vinamra guided, so there you can see all the projects, and each project has some tech stacks associated with it. Like in the first project, we say Python, JavaScript, Java, Node.js. So if you are familiar with any of the language mentioned in the given tech stack, then you can definitely check the project repository and then then correspondingly check the issue. So firstly, navigate to the website, see all the list of projects, and then see the main tech stack which are used in the project. And if you think you can contribute to that, or if you are interested in that tech stack, then you can definitely check the project repo and start contributing from 10th of June. Vinam, you can continue.
Okay, that's really great, Tejas. I hope like that have cleared your doubt, Fatima. Next question we have is like, okay, the next question we have is like from Manpreet. We get the link for the next session in email. Um, okay, so Manpreet, like, okay, so like for the link of the next session, we would recommend you to join our Slack. Like all the links have been floated over there for each section, and also like if I'm like not very sure about it, but I guess like you will also get an email over it if you got yourself registered. Okay. Apart from it, we have the next question from Amrita. That's, is there any interview process schedule? Can we get more insight about it? Sorry, Amrita, like I'm not really very sure about the interview process that you are talking about, because like for this, like as soon as you apply, we would review your like your profile, and then we would like you will get an acceptance. I guess if you have applied as a participant, so you might have got your acceptance up to now, and there's like none other like not any interview that is being taking place to being as a participant, or like if you're talking about like some of the question answer session or like some of the interactive session. So like we just had one interactive session yesterday. You can find it to our channel there at YouTube at the channel of Let's Grow More. So you can find it there. And apart from it, you can also like right now like it's a great time to interact. So you can like feel free to interact or like ask any question. Apart from it, we would be like holding more session on like or almost an alternative day, like the day before, like the day after tomorrow on 4th, like Tejas will gonna take the session for open source, introduction to open source, and would be explaining more about Git and GitHub. So the next question we have is like, okay, that's great. I'm currently a first year. I have started coding. I don't know HTML, but most of the projects require HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so don't worry about it. We understand that you guys are like some of like a lot of crowd is like from first year or like just enter to this world, is immense world of coding and programming. So no worries about it. Just stay tuned and then like keep on like attending the session that we are holding. Just for today we have introduced you with the basic of computer science. I get that helped you. Or apart from this, like for the part of CSS, HTML, we are also gonna hold a separate session for this. And just stay tuned to our Slack channel. Keep on looking for our announcements, and you will get these sessions where you can learn the basic of it, like from the very basic. So it would help you a lot.
Yeah, adding to what Vinamra said, we like the major part of open source is like consumed in the learning purpose. So like if you are just a complete beginner, you can definitely add projects. You can learn in the process while contributing. Suppose you are solving a particular issue, learn what is required in that issue, say HTML, CSS, and learn at that point and then contribute. So it will definitely help you in your coming future as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
Vinam, you can move
great.
the question.
That's really great, Tejas. So like as Tejas explained, I guess like it's pretty much clear with you. So just like keep on like don't hesitate to be here. This is a complete learning process. This is not a competition. Initially, this is a learning process. So we all are students and we all are learning. So the next question we have is from Amrita again. It's like, yeah, also I'm a beginner in JavaScript and never done open source much before. Are there any? Yes, yes, yes. There, Amrita, like as soon as you hop into our projects, you will find a lot of there are like a lot of projects which are beginner friendly, and you can start contributing from there. Also, you can utilize this way, like as Tejas said, you can utilize this way to expand your learnings. Like this is the basically like the orientation of Let's Grow More open source of code is to make everyone, like we want everyone to contribute in open source. We want everyone to be enthusiastic about it and to learn there. So you can learn and you can apply there. And a lot of beginner friendly projects also we hold. So the next question is like, can I start contributing now or only after 9? Okay. So Achina, like, okay. So like, actually the contribution time is like basically we are starting it officially on 10, like on the midnight of 9, like that is 12 p.m. at 9, like that would be like eventually that would be like morning of um, 10 itself. So it would be only counted after 10. So just keep in mind that even if you contribute now, your contribution isn't counted, but it will only be counted at the official time of contribution that we are announcing from the 10th. So it would be really great if you start contributing by then, and you will have a complete 1 month to carry on your contribution. Soumya, please share the SOC application link. I am unable to find it. Okay, no worries, Soumya. I guess our team is here right now. Hemu, like if you can like share it on the chat, you can like directly the application link. Okay, again, question we have here is like, will there be mentors who help us continue? Yes, yes, yes. There will be mentors continuously with you, like for each of the project that you are selecting. Like for each of the project, we are introducing some of the mentors there. So that would help you and guide you throughout your journey. Also help you in a lot of instance. Apart from this, like our whole team would be there to guide you throughout the various technologies that you are working on, so you can like just feel free, there would be like a lot of people to help you throughout, including mentors, projects admin, and our whole team, and everyone would be there. Okay, so for the part of Soumya, like now we have posted the link of the application. Particularly, you can hop into there, share it to your friends, and just be here to this great chance of learning. We have another question. Okay, can we contribute after 1 month as well? Okay, okay. So actually, this program is completely like 1 month long. So you can contribute in between that time. Like the contribution itself will start on 10, and you have this all time to keep on contributing throughout the 1 month. But at the time of like when there would be the end, your contribution will not be counted after the end of this. So it would be only be counted throughout the time period that we have been associated throughout. Just it would be really great if you contribute to them. So any
Yeah.
more questions?
You
uh,
can contribute after 1 month as well, but your contribution point will be basically, as Venom said, they will be from 10th of June, 10th of July. So all your contribution point will be taken from that period only. So for the learning purpose, you can still continue after 1 month for to develop your open source journey. But the major points will be allocating and making a leaderboard will be from the only that period as Vinamra guided from 10th of June to 10th of July. So I hope we have like solved your doubt.
Yeah. Well, guys, like it's really great to see like a lot of you guys are interacting with us. This is what really we want here, and this is what the basic motto of Let's Grow More is to like. It is from the students, like by the students and for the students, and we all are learning together. So, if even now any more questions, you are feel you have the time, ask over here. And we are really very thankful to each and every one of you to stay connected with us throughout this time. We understand that it's pretty much warm out there, the environment, but it's really great to see you all here. Yay, Manpreet, we are excited to contribute, and we are also like excited to see you throughout this journey, and we would be really great to help you throughout. Okay, so I guess we are pretty much clear with the doubts. So guys, like we are really very happy to host this for all of us and for all of you. Let's keep on open sourcing, let's keep on contributing, let's keep on learning. So really thanks a lot for being here. Aman, would you like to add up something? Tejas?
Yeah. It's really great, and hope all the doubts are cleared. And especially your session is also awesome. That's appreciable, and hope from that session the idea of binary at least they got how binary works and how computer works mainly, and what is computer science as well. So it's really great to see such responses in the comment section, and hope you will be guided from Microsoft speaker as well. So be excited for this also, because there are lots of speakers from not only Microsoft, from other companies as well. So be ready for that and keep excited yourself, and share the link of LGM SOC 21 registration to your friends and college itself. And thank you to everyone, especially Vinod, for hosting this event.
Thanks a lot, Aman. It's a great chance, and we all are here for you guys. So keep on contributing and stay tuned for the much more and great sessions which are going up to the streak. I would highly recommend you to all to stay tuned for our upcoming session of fourth, where Tejas will be guiding you throughout the journey of open source, like how you can start it and how the interaction, like how the basic introduction of it. So keep on eye on there, and we'll hope to see you guys the day after tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great day and